Hi everybody at YouTube and anybody who's been watching my videos that I've been making for just about 2 years now. I just had to make this because I had been promising people that I would be, putting stuff up that was, quote, more entertaining, but I'm going to have to, unfortunately, put a stop to that plan, at least for a while, because of what I've been thinking lately, and where I feel I'm heading, and where I currently am. About a month ago, I decided, to adhere to what many people had been telling me, and that was to stop taking medication. What were some of the other words being used? Oh, you don't look good. Just a lot of negativity, about how I was doing. So, I decided to get off of the medication. And, here I am about a month later. I'm off the medication. And, to be completely honest with you, I really don't notice any difference between being on the medication and not being on the medication. I guess the only possible difference that I know some of you will probably bring up is, well, at least now you're not taking in, chemicals. That, okay, I'll give that some credit, I guess. Yeah, I'm not on any medication. And that's the difference between then and now, is at least now I'm not taking in chemicals. I might not be feeling or looking well, but I don't have any chemicals in me. Okay. That's a good point. But like I said, I can't say that, suddenly getting off the drugs, I'm magically better, which I'm not. I'm still being plagued by this anxiety. I still have trouble, with everything that I always said I had trouble with. I'm actually having trouble just sitting down and making this, to be totally honest. And that's what I wanted to discuss in greater details, what I'm doing for this video. And for a few weeks I really thought, that I was somehow going to meet somebody off of YouTube. I'm not sure if this person is watching it or not, but I had great plans. I thought this person was, really interested, and that we would possibly, be able to, talk offline. But as the days carried on, I had to, be completely true to myself, and just come to terms with the fact that, when you got somebody who's living on the other side, of the country, being, thousands of miles away, that it is highly unlikely anything will truly come out of it. I used to put a lot of faith into internet, and I guess I got fooled by, I guess these stories you always read about. And it's just, for me, it was just really hard, because you talk to the person every day, and you have this thought in your mind that, you'll get up in the morning the next day and you'll get a phone call, and, the person will say, "I'm at the airport. I'm coming to visit." But that's highly, I guess it's mainly a fantasy, because I really had my confidence built up for a long time. But just as the days passed on, I got the feeling that I was just being told nice things to make me feel better, and none of it was, none of it was really supposed to be taken too seriously. It was kind of like I said, just to make me feel better. And so, I just want to say that I might not continue to make any more videos here, or anywhere for that matter, just because I've had my hopes get up, and as many of you probably know, once that hope is taken away, you really fall really low, and it's difficult to get anywhere close to where you previously had been. But if anything, I'll just discontinue making any videos, but the channel won't be closed. I'll still look at messages and comments, but at this point I just don't really feel like continuing on It'll take a bit of thinking, before I completely say goodbye. So this isn't a goodbye to anybody, but it's just, letting you know to keep on looking, because I might continue, but I'm not sure.